Foreign Secretary Teodoro Locsin Jr. says an offer was made to secure 10 million doses of Pfizer and BioNTech's vaccine as early as January 2021, but the arrangement fell through. In a tweet Tuesday, December 15, Locsin says, quote, "Somebody dropped the ball on the possible purchase of the vaccine, which he and Philippine Ambassador to the United States, Jose Babe Romualdez, facilitated with U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. He says the vaccines are supposed to be financed by World Bank and the Asian Development Bank, or ADB. Locsin has not disclosed further details when asked who was responsible for the missed opportunity. In the briefing at Malacanang on Tuesday, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque says he has no idea who Locsin was referring to and denies the government failed to act early in securing supplies of Pfizer's vaccine. Meantime, the United States releases new data confirming Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine is safe and effective. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, says there were no specific safety concerns and confirms an overall efficacy of 94.1%. Distribution of the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine began on Monday, and if the FDA greenlights Moderna's rollout of some 6 million doses could start next Monday. In related news, the House of Representatives in the Philippines is eyeing to spend 50 million pesos to shoulder the coronavirus immunization of all congressional staff. Speaker Lord Alan Velasco says Wednesday, December 16, having the House staff vaccinated would help ensure the passage of bills even if the COVID-19 pandemic rages on in 2021. A doctor in Gihulngan City, Negros Oriental, was killed in a shooting incident Tuesday afternoon, December 15. Dr. Mary Rose Sanselan, the only doctor in Gihulngan, was previously red-tagged by a local anti-communist vigilante group, Kagubak. The group's name translates to Gihulngan Against Communists. She was number 1 on the list of 15 people the group has red-tagged, and the 6th person to have been killed on that list so far. Dr. Sanselan was with her husband, Edwin Sanselan, a local government employee, on their way home when an unidentified suspect fired at them and quickly fled from the area. They were brought to the hospital, where they were pronounced dead on arrival. In a video posted by the Archdiocese of San Carlos weeks before the killing, Sanselan said she was accused of being a member of the Communist Party of the Philippines and its armed wing, the New People's Army.
Akusahan ko nga ako kuno si JB Regalado. Mo na siya'y commander or head sa CPP-NPA. Helpless ko ato nga kuan. Dayon, every time gani ko mo gawas kay mo trabaho, kana bang paranoid na ka ba? Then, of course, mahadlok man jud ka nga mapatay ka.
In a statement, the Archdiocese of San Carlos condemns the killing of Sanselan, saying the same government that was expected to recognize her dedication to government service failed to protect her. Valenzuela City Mayor Rex Gatchalian lifts on Wednesday, December 16, the business permit suspension order issued against the North Luzon Expressway operator NLEX Corporation, but he has certain conditions. First, open tolling or bars at toll plazas are lifted from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. for more efficient traffic flow. Barriers are down from 10:01 p.m. to 4:49 a.m. for safety reasons. Cash lanes are open in strategic locations, and the RFID system and managing of accounts should be upgraded to address consumers' complaints on or before January 31, 2021. The two parties are also set to create a technical working group to innovate traffic and account management activities. Meantime, NLEX Corporation's failure to comply with the conditions will result in another suspension of their business permit. The full shift to cashless transactions in expressways on December 1 caused traffic gridlocks in areas near tollways, but the Toll Regulatory Board dismissed this as birth pains of the program. The Senate adopted a resolution last Monday, December 14, calling for the suspension of the cashless tolling scheme, saying implementers were not ready and equipped to make the transition seamless. The Education Department says 1,114 schools have been nominated to join the dry run of face-to-face classes by January next year. Education Secretary Leonor Briones on Wednesday, December 16, says 3 areas, including virus epicenter Metro Manila, will not be included in the dry run. The other 2 were Davao and Cotabato City. But she notes, The actual number of schools that will participate in the dry run, which is scheduled to take place from January 11 to 23, will be very much lesser than the 1,114. On December 28, Briones will select the final pilot schools. On Monday, December 14, Malacanang said that President Rodrigo Duterte has approved a trial run of face-to-face classes in areas deemed low risk. A video on the Facebook page Lin Channel claims the COVID-19 pandemic is over and there is no need for a vaccine. An article from the Indian publication National Herald makes a similar claim. These claims are false. In the video, page owner Lynn Agno shared claims about COVID-19 from former Pfizer employee Michael Yeadon. The National Herald article cited the same person. Yeadon wrote an article published in a blog called Lockdown Skeptics. He said, "There's absolutely no need for vaccines to extinguish the pandemic. I've never heard such nonsense talked about vaccines. You do not vaccinate people who aren't at risk from a disease." Weekly updates from the World Health Organization published on December 8 say, from November 30 to December 6 alone, there were around 4 million new cases and over 73,000 deaths globally. In the same report, the WHO recommends vaccination as one of the strategies to bring an end to the COVID-19 pandemic. Rappler and other fact-checkers called out Agno for spreading rumors before.